This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, so Washington's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on set. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Just steamrolling his way through. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He finds his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Smashes through. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ogden. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Washington.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Little over anxious out of the...
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. To the ground, he's got it again. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now they'll run the draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Finds just enough space to cross the 25 line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Down to start the drive after the break. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. From the gun. Starts to scramble to the left. Turns it loose. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Just destroying his way through the field. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. In the red area, it's Ogden. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inch.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time. Heisman.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read, and they're not on the same page there.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Sheriff. Oh, the ball squirts out. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
A designed run for the quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! What a catch and run for 6.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He lobs one high down the left side. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion.